Yo guys, what is up? So just like what the title of the video says, yep, I watched AEW for the first time. Yes, it's true, I have not watched AEW ever. Even though once and then I post about WWE in my channel, but no, I have not watched a single episode or any match of AEW ever. Right? But I do once and then like keep tabs on AEW, like who are the superstars who join AEW, what are the certain matches that take place, what are the championships, and who are the champions. Like that's it. That's all I know of WWE. AEW. Sorry. So I have no clue about the storylines. I don't watch the matches, how the matches go, and then about the character personalities. I have no clue of all these. Right? So, well, I think you guys could figure out the reason to my change, because the past month itself has been crazy, even this week itself. So I thought I could give AEW a go. Why not? Alright, guys. Look. First of all, I have been a WWE fan as long as I can remember. This WWE was the promotion that made me love wrestling. Alright, only after that I caught up with ECW and WCW and all that. So, well, and also I belong to that certain percentage of people who didn't make the permanent switch to AEW. Right? Look, I'm a WWE fan, but well, I don't want to lie, but WWE has been bad in like the previous years, and not bad but declining ever since like 2017 or 18. It has been so the only thing that has been, in my opinion, saving WWE is NXT. Even now, with I don't think NXT is as good as before, with all the releases and superstars who left. Alright, one of them was Adam Cole, and with that horrible Nickelodeon logo for NXT. I'm not sure what's going on with NXT, but hey, we can't actually tell what's going to happen in the future, right? So we're just going to wait and see. Now, look, like I said, I've been a fan of WWE for so long, so I couldn't just make the switch to AEW just like that. So I still stayed with WWE, even though it has been going bad, like Raw. And SmackDown actually has been pretty good too, but Raw has been like, so, well, once again, despite all the bad years, I'm still here in WWE. Cause why do I prefer NXT more? Like why did I say NXT was the only thing that is saving WWE? Is because, like, take the pay-per-views for example. If you watch a NXT pay-per-view, you know that you're gonna get all 5-star matches. Like if there's 5 matches, all 5 of them will be good. That's NXT, right? That's why most of the time I'm more excited for a takeover than a WWE pay-per-view. Now, let's say if you're watching a WWE pay-per-view, you have 8 matches most of the time. Probably 3 of them will be good, and then the rest of it will be either bad or meh, or either you'll be thinking like, why is this match even happening? Right? That's WWE, right? Most of the time. But once and then they do give us good matches, but it's not enough, I guess. Right? In my opinion, there should be more good matches than bad matches. But when it comes to WWE pay-per-views, there's actually more mediocre and bad matches more than the good matches itself compared to NXT. Now, well, I've been on the WWE side all this time, so I thought, well, I'm a fan of pro wrestling, I could try AEW, because when it comes to like the other promotions like New Japan or Ring of Honor, I can't actually watch everything that they release, only some things, because we don't actually have the channel here to watch all that, so I can only watch certain events that happen. So since we have a platform for AEW, although we don't have TNT here, we have to watch it through Fight TV. So I subscribe to Fight TV, which is like $20.99 per month. That's too much. It doesn't matter. So I thought, okay, I could try another promotion. I'd see how does it compare with WWE and NXT. Now, the first AEW event that I watched was AEW Dark on Monday, and then today with AEW Dynamite. Now, you know what I want to say? AEW is actually really good. It's really good compared to WWE. It's just almost as good as NXT, or even better than NXT actually at certain times. Well, this is only one episode of Dynamite that I watched, alright, so I don't know going forward how good it could get. But based on this one episode, I can tell that AEW actually produces really good matches, alright, even though like certain names that I saw for me, obviously, because I haven't watched any episodes of AEW, so I don't know if this superstar is a big superstar, is he a big name or a small name, I do not know, but all of the matches on today's Dynamite episode was actually good. Even AEW Dark's matches were pretty good. Now, someone actually told me that AEW Dark was something similar to WWE's main event, alright, but, well, main event is, like, not that important of a show in WWE, but AEW Dark's matches actually is pretty good too, alright, it's almost similar as good as Dynamite's episodes. So, well, yeah, to be honest, after watching this episode, I think AEW is kind of better than WWE. Right? It is better, but like I said, only one episode. All right, I have to watch more to, know more. All right. Now, all right. Let me talk about today's matches on Dynamite. The first match was Dustin Rhodes and Malachi Black. Look, the match that Dustin Rhodes, formerly known as Goldust, had tonight against Malachi Black, that one match that I've seen of him was probably better than the match that he had in the last 10 years in WWE. Right? Like all the matches in the last 10 years that he had in WWE, this one match that I saw today was better than all of it. That shows that Dustin Rhodes is actually a really good wrestler, but WWE kind of underutilized him as Goldust. I'm pretty sure they could have made him a better, like given him more opportunities instead of just making him like a joke of a character when he was in WWE, because he was only like in a serious light for only a few years. Right after that, he would disappear, like not wrestle, and then or maybe just included in like battle royals and all that. But seeing Dustin Rhodes today, I was like, bro, where was this Dustin Rhodes all these years in WWE? Even though he uses certain moves that he used to use in WWE, I was like, bro, this Dustin Rhodes was like miles better than the Goldust we saw all those years, from the day he left WWE. Like all those years before he left, like he was so much better than how he performed in WWE all those years. Even Malachi Black, formerly known as Aleister Black. Watching him tonight really reminded me of his NXT days. Because, well, if you watched NXT, Aleister Black was better in NXT than when he was in Raw and SmackDown. So, watching him tonight really reminded me of NXT's Aleister Black. Or even better. So it shows that AEW could actually, like the superstars who go to AEW could actually have really good matches. So if you ask me, I would say that AEW is actually a good destination for a lot of superstars who want to have really good matches and like really like outperform themselves, like how they outperform how they used to perform. I get what I mean, right? Like improve. That's the word. So yeah. Pretty much after just watching one episode, I'm pretty sure that AEW is actually kind of better than WWE, in every way, because they give us good matches, and even like they cut down on the storylines. There's just a little bit of like storylines. Most of it are just matches. Even when Dynamite started, like most of the time when Raw and SmackDown starts, you don't get a match at first. You get a promo with them addressing certain storylines that go on. But today's episode of Dynamite straight up went into a match. and there was not a lot of like promo type thing. The only promo that thing we had was like with CM Punk's one, and then MJF speaking about Cincinnati and his loss to Chris Jericho, and then with the Elite, but actually there was like it was actually in a fair amount, a fair amount of promos and a good amount of matches. Right, the matches were good, the promos was good. It was a balanced episode of Dynamite. Where in Raw or SmackDown, especially Raw, most of the time you're like, bro, why am I watching this? Why is this happening? Can you just give us something good, like even a good promo or a good match? Like you're thinking like that, because I'm telling you, Raw hasn't been good in like few years. SmackDown has been excelling more than Raw. Like, yo, look, I don't want to say a lot of things to show why AEW is better than WWE, but it is for me based on this one episode. But still, that doesn't mean that I'm just gonna stop watching WWE. I'm still gonna watch both. Right? I'm a fan of pro wrestling in general. Just because I'm not gonna make that permanent switch. I'm not gonna be like, haha, I'm not gonna watch WWE anymore. WWE sucks. No, I'm Team AEW from now. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm still gonna watch both of it. I'm just gonna enjoy both of it. Because both of it could, even WWE, like I said, they could produce good matches too, but just occasionally, not all the time. Like, look at AEW. They're dealing with CM Punk and the American Dragon and Adam Cole and all those superstars, while the WWE is still going with Goldberg and bringing back Logan Paul. Why is that even here? Do no one like Logan Paul? And then the other day I heard a rumor that The Undertaker might return, because I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that Crown Jewel is pretty soon. Is it next month or something? We have Crown Jewel. Is that why Undertaker's coming back? Like, really? Like, look, people make fun of AEW because they use like not pre, what was I supposed to say, like superstars who are from WWE but they're older, like Christian, and the people were like, you're not signing younger superstars, instead you're signing older ex-WWE superstars, even like Dustin Rhodes. But when they signed Christian and Dustin Rhodes, they produced good matches, unlike Goldberg, the likes of Goldberg and The Undertaker. Look, he's the legend of the game, but I don't think he performs as well as he did 10 years ago or 15 years ago. He is still good, but I don't think he should perform all the time, man. He's old. I think he just like stop from now. Alright, although it's cool to see The Undertaker now and then, but just to bringing him back all the time is just not right, man. You have a lot of superstars in your locker room that you could use. Alright, I'm speaking about WWE. Instead, you bring back all the ex-WWE superstars who already retired, who are like older in age. Why do you do that? Unless you could produce really good matches with the superstars, that's okay, but then you can't. Like, I don't think anyone likes seeing Goldberg anymore. In 2016, that year alone, it was cool to see him because, well, that's the year that he returned, and then he fought Brock Lesnar, and then the following match, the following year in WrestleMania, all of that was actually cool to see because we were seeing him return after so long and then having a good match. But now he just returns once and then automatically gets a title opportunity. That's like, doesn't work well, right? You can't just give someone title opportunities just like that, right? Because the other superstars have to earn it, but then just because you're a Hall of Famer, you can just come anytime you want and then you can get a title opportunity. No, that's no. Like, alright guys, you know what? I don't want to say too much, alright? Because it probably feels like I'm talking bad things or spreading hate about WWE. I'm not. Alright, I'm just speaking what I saw based on today's episode of Dynamite and AEW Dark compared to WWE, how WWE has been doing in the past few years and even now. Alright, that's just what I'm saying. Even though sometimes I just say things straightforward and then it could come out as like mean or like it could show like I'm hating on the thing, but I'm not. I'm just saying it how I see it. That's all. So I'm sorry if I took a lot of your time. I just wanted to mention the change from AEW to WWE. So today's episode of Dynamite was actually pretty cool. The match between once again Malachi Black and Dustin Rhodes was a good match, and Powerhouse Hobbs, that guy is pretty cool too, a part of Team Taz, I believe, versus Dante Martin. That match was pretty good, and Ruby Soho, previously known as Ruby Riott, she was actually pretty good too against Jamie Hayter. I think that's her name. Well, it's gonna take some time for me to get used to all these names. So if I ever don't remember their names or say their names wrongly, I apologize, because I'm gonna need some getting used to. Even the match with the main event, I didn't even mention that Jon Moxley versus Minoru Suzuki. I was going to mention that match actually, but then speaking of WWE, actually made me forgot about that. But yeah, that was an excellent match. But I'm pretty sure that match ended a bit early because Suzuki was busted open, and then maybe the loss of blood probably made him weaker because, well, I think he only lost by a underhook suplex because, bro, he's a legend, but I don't think he could lose with a move that simple. Or is that Jon Moxley's finisher? Because that didn't look like the dirty deeds that he used to do. That was more like just an underhook suplex. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why he lost pretty quickly, because that was a good match too, but I thought Suzuki would actually win. I'm sorry, but I was actually going for Suzuki that match. But well, Jon Moxley is looking hella fine compared to how he was in WWE. He looks pretty good actually. Fighting in his hometown against a legend like Suzuki, man, that really looks cool actually. So good for him. Yeah, well, I think pretty much that's it. Well, next week we're gonna see Adam Cole's in-ring debut, and then I'm not really sure when we're gonna see the American Dragons in-ring debut, but it will be cool, I know. So, well, you know what, guys? I'm just gonna end it right here. I've spoken for so long. It's fine if you guys. Thank you very much if you guys watch the whole thing. I appreciate it. If you don't, it's okay too. All right. I don't think anyone would just want to see me talk for 17 minutes. So, well, I'm just gonna end it here. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video of me talking about AEW and WWE and what I felt watching AEW for the first time compared to watching WWE's mediocre performance over the last few years. Once again, I didn't say all that to spread hate or show that I just really don't like WWE. No, that was not the intention. I was just comparing how these two promotions are, right, based on how I see it. That's it. But if you don't feel the same way, please don't, come and troll me or something. Everyone has their opinions, but I just say it based on how I see things. So that's it. So right. For the last time, thank you very much. If you guys love this video or any other stuff that you've seen for my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I post a lot of stuff, wrestling or football or movies and everything that you can imagine. I do it on my channel, so well, subscribe to the channel. Alright guys, give this video a like. Well, that is all. Nothing else to say. Alright, final words. Thank you. Stay safe. Have a nice day. Goodbye.